Hello everybody, good evening. Today totally different live. I'm here at my evening spot where I usually have my dinner. There's a beautiful church. I have two juicy lemons here that I'm gonna eat, and so it's getting cooler now and my determination cold food is kicking in, so I'm getting up when other people go to sleep. So it's hot here. I'm feeling so good. So I thought I'm gonna come live here for a very important conversation that I want to have with you, because you might also feel like being in a void, in a season of uninspiration, not inspired. You might be in the season of the in-between, the transformation, where things are slowly landing like puzzle pieces, but not fully. You might be like, I'm sorry if it's shaky, like I don't have a tripod or anything, no lighting, I just pressed live. You know, my spleen went like, you gotta go live, because I just had this incredible astrology session with my dear friend, and yesterday an HD session, and I am clear now. I'm fucking clear, and I totally get it if you are in this in-between state. So say hello if you're watching this live. Oh, I see the comments here. Okay, and hi Natalie, I just started listening to your Voxer. Congratulations, girl. I just want to celebrate the fuck out of you. I have not listened to it completely, but I want to say, holy crap, you are blowing my mind, stepping into manifesto power like crazy. I'm super happy. So hi Christina, I don't have a fork with me. I have a knife and a spoon. So 2 melons, one of the orange ones, the Guantaloupe melon, and one honeydew. So melon for dinner it is. Hi Helena, all the HD Lounge, HD Success Lounge members in the house. Hi Sarah, good to see you. So I have been in something that people would call the void since Henry died. And I just had a confirmation of what I knew this incident would be and why it should happen, had to happen over the last weeks coming through. But with the last days, especially the full moon yesterday, the Capricorn. I am a Capricorn moon. I'm like, oh, I'm finally home. And this morning, I saw that one of the members of the HD Lounge in the chat asked, I am so uninspired. How do I get out of this funky state? And I thought, that's actually exactly what I wanted to talk about anyway. So as always, we're so in the HD Lounge, we're always so in tune and connected, that this is something I already feel like the codes that I receive my clients need most. So I want to hear from you. In which season are you right now? Are you in the season of ego death, rebirth, emotional purges, a lot of resistance, a lot of things are not working anymore, a lot of things that you have outgrown? Are you in the season of just fuck no, this is not working, like no's everywhere? You don't know what a yes is. Maybe you're a sacral, maybe you are a projector and you're kind of waiting for the right invitation, but there's no waiting in my world anyways. So let me know, what is the season? What is it? Rebirth. Yeah, definitely a rebirth. So when rebirth is everything, so the overall context, the energy that is right now, the in-between, yeah, Sarah, this is a lot. So when we transform and evolve a lot, for me, it is that I now am very, very aware of what's going on, and it kind of happens in a very almost now common, so there's a knowing in the unknowing now for me. But when sudden things are happening, like death or breakups of relationships, or suddenly you get into a relationship, right? These incidents, these events don't always have to be negative. They also can happen like explosively positive out of, let's say, the unexpected, Uranus energy. So I am currently opposed of my Uranus. This is after Saturn return, before I now go into Chiron return with the third phase of the line 6. There is, for me right now, this whole transit that I'm going through is a Uranus opposite, and that means a lot of unexpected things, positive, negative. You know, I wouldn't say negative, positive. It's a lot of, it's intense energy and causing a deep feeling, and detaching from the emotion in itself is different from an emotional authority or a non-emotional authority. So even if we cannot control the things that are happening, because they are always happening for you, not against you. So there's always something that God, the universe, is guiding you towards, and maybe you have not noticed, recognized the signs beforehand, and now you need a bigger sign. And usually this is how we are conditioned. The pain when we go through something, or pressure, or intense experiences, they're pushing us forward, right? And my gate 41 always wants a new experience. That's in my sun gate. This is one of my core pillars of my brand, massive rapid transformation. So I'm always seeking it. I'm at my chart actually, my aura, my coding for the next level of alignment and evolution is asking for a new experience. And the gate 41 is in the root, and it's about execution, it's drive, it's forward momentum, but it goes up. It's a hanging gate to the emotional center. So it also causes always, like, it is an experience through an emotion. This is what drives me. I'm not kind of driving for the experience. Like, it's not numbers don't activate me. I love money, but I'm not like, oh, I'm gonna hit that next income goal. This is not what drives me. I have desire, motivation, but what I do want is a new experience, something new, something fresh, a new vibe. Yeah, and this is also what you receive in my world, what my clients receive. That's why you see me transform so quickly, and that's why you feel so different so quickly in my world as well. So when I go through, know that I'm ready for my next level, I usually feel, I want something new. I'm outgrown these things. I'm bored. I don't feel anything anymore. I don't feel lit up. I don't feel excited. You know, it's like meh, meh, meh. So you know that when you're ready for the next level, then you usually go then into a not self theme, which is bitterness, frustration, anger, boredom, resentment. You're not at a peaceful state, whatever type you are, you will feel that. So then what usually happens is that our mind kicks in. Our mind kicks in, and we're like, okay, what is next? What can be the next thing? What is the next offer? The next program to launch, especially in business, right? I don't even talk about life. It's just now the business context. So we go into the mind and look at, okay, what is not working? Why is it not working? We try to analyze and rationalize and say yes if this is resonating with you. Yeah, is this you? It's that we quickly go into, okay, this is not working anymore. Maybe offers are not selling, client contracts end, clients are leaving. There is a clearing phase. So first, the universe clears certain things out of your life. This feels like, oh, everything is falling apart. But then when you realize, ooh, I feel, for me, my experience is always, I feel boxed in. So what happened with, sorry, it's so shaky and so dark slowly. I don't know, do I have a light? Is there a light here on my phone so that I can put, I don't know, flashlight is not happening, so bear with me until it's fully dark. So I speak faster. Do you still understand me what I'm talking? Because I'm talking very, very quickly. Hi, Kat. Hi, Charlotte. How are you feeling? So we're talking about the void. Are you inspired right now? Are you clear what your next step is? If not, you gotta start listening, watch the replay as well, because this is really good. So what actually is happening right now when we look at the background frequency, we do not we are moving away from the cross of planning, which I'm a Capricorn moon, and yes, we love a good structure. I have a defined third eye, I have a defined head. So I have always inspiration actually running. That's why a lot of open heads come into my space, or a lot of defined heads who are overload of inspiration, money gens, like I wanted this, I want this, and I have this, and putting it into structure. And for me as a projector, I see right away, I kind of, you know, projector aura is the only aura who can attach, cling onto, not cling, but connect to the G-center, to the magnetic monopole of another person, and guide them on their trajectory, on the path to purpose, to their destiny, to their, and create the legacy. So for me, like, I really felt over the last 3 weeks that we are not anymore with this background frequency that is shifting. We go away from the cross of planning of you have to have a plan, you have to have a launch structure, you have to have a content plan, you have to, yeah, an inspiration fountain, Cat, but it's not yours. So there's a certain process, a certain discernment, a certain wisdom, a certain intelligence that you have to understand as an open head and third eye, that it is not yours what you have as inspirational fountain. But out of the soup, you kind of brew your essence, and then your authority and your strategy guides you to make the right decision on what it is that you're meant to create, and then your definition, your defined centers, as well as you know, certain other planets, and the cognition is where we're going into. This is exactly good that you're mentioning this, because we're moving away from the cross of planning, of having a plan, homogenized, homogeneous, same, similar business models, launch models, also way of thinking. So everything that you have built on growing up is a mental method. Some person has thought about it, had made a plan, had created a concept, whether it was the school, university, even here in the online space, right? It is all coaches. They are who are modeling even those energetics or feminine energy. It's all based on a mental concept, a mental concept. How can I teach this? How can I sell this? Yeah. Versus we are now moving into more cognitive experience, not mental. Cognitive is kind of the advanced consciousness. I'm gonna make whole new classes all around this topic, what this means and where to look for and how to use it in your design, because this is advanced as fuck stuff. Do you recognize a little difference by me pulling back a little bit from social media and now coming on with this next level shit? I was like, holy crap, where is this coming from? This happens. Kat, if you say I have to think about this, is exactly the wrong thing. It is the wrong answer, my dear. It's the wrong answer. An open head never thinks. No. There's no thinking. There's no thinking. Just feeling. Just embodiment. Just having the emotion. So I'm a little bit distracted here by the people, but it doesn't matter. The industry feels like factory template lately. Exactly. So we're going into the 2027, and now it's just 5 years. So we are already feeling it. These old systems are crumbling. The cross of planning is crumbling, and we will see it this year, especially in economics, downfall, finances, crashing. The house market will crash. Like, everything will collapse what was built by a system. So when you are now in this void, when you don't know what the next thing is, and you are looking for clarity, and your kind of mind goes, like, the mind is a pressure center, and it goes, the head, right? And it goes like, I need clarity, I need the next thing, I don't know where the client is coming from, I'm chasing the next launch, like pushing this forward and kind of forcing. If we want to force something, it always needs an opposition to kind of push against something. So we create an opposition, which is resistance, into something else, and we're pushing towards something which we have outgrown, which is a box, which is a business, which is something. So why clarity does not come because it has to land, it has to come through you and not through your mind. It must be the cognition. But cognition is higher consciousness, is higher advanced user understanding of the mechanics of your design. And when we approach it with the mind in our own space, so the mind can structure for others but not for ourselves, we're kind of bumping against our own self. We're standing in our own way. We cannot see our own blind spots. That's why we need each other, especially when we now go away from these templates. So the reason why the clarity doesn't come through is because it's outgrown. It does not work anymore to approach the solution with the mind. Where we go into is the new paradigm of cognitive, of inspirational, of higher dimension, of the aura, the energetic blueprint. I know, Natalie, you love it. You define Helen and manifestor, right? This is advanced level stuff. It takes a lot of bandwidth of self-awareness, understanding of your energy, not so much understanding of the design. This is what I can bring to the table, but self-awareness. If you want to come into my world from now on, because it's only about advanced stuff. We don't do foundational stuff. That's like, you're already good enough, and I'm now at a level where I just open my mouth and things come out. I have not prepared it. I just got my energy. To be honest, I just got my energy the last 3 weeks behind the fucking genius that I am, and that I have already mastered it. I'm Aquarius. This is my time. So that's why I'm so leaned back, and that's why I don't show up so much anymore. That's why I'm so confident in myself, but I'm not looking at someone else anymore. I'm just looking and I'm plugging into higher source, into God. I'm sitting in front of the church all night, not praying. I'm just existing and not pushing clarity anymore. And the moment I stopped pushing, it landed. And actually what it then is more self-awareness of what you have already known all the while. So it is a remembering. And the strategy, the next offer, the inspiration, the clarity, the whatever, it cannot be defined by anything outside of you, by any model of this industry, because this is actually limiting the caliber of your soul purpose. Your soul purpose, your legacy, your design cannot be put in this model. It doesn't fit. The caliber is way too big. That's why it does not work anymore. Helena, keep this question for a second and come back to it. It's a good question. So the background frequency of the earth of cross-off planning is different than your own personal incarnation cross. Okay, let me get back to that in a second. Let me finish one thing. So how to gain clarity is not by asking, okay, what is the next offer? Where is the client coming from? What do I need to post? It is more a remembering, because the structures are crumbling. So you cannot rely, follow, take on, or use, apply, or copy a model that someone else is doing. Not even my model. That's why I don't teach a certain business model or how-tos anymore. Your aura, your design is holding the formula for your own structure and model for your business. And this is what I am stepping into, what my next evolution of my business is going to be. And suddenly, because the bigger context, the vision beyond the vision came through, what I'm here for, I'm a speaker, I'm a line 6, I'm modeling something that has no limits. I only see possibilities. And so what we're going into, what I'm preparing every client who is in my space, and that's why the HD Lounge will change into exactly this space that will prepare every woman who is inside, and men as well, to set up their business in alignment with their design and being ready for 2027 and already on the path becoming fucking successful. Because it's not like on the 31st of December 2026 and then midnight everything is different. No, it's now already happening. So you have to set up your business now differently. And so I just talked to my astrologist. I'm like, I feel like I'm from the future. At the moment, I really feel like I'm bringing all the codes and information from the future to the present moment here. And I'm not even interested to engage in this coaching industry in that way because it's outdated. It's dead, actually. It is dead. It is crumbling. It is dying. Yes, there are certain coaches who are fucking successful, but they are actually, there will be happening something or not, but there will also different parallel realities and dimensions. But a lot of people will even more feel the need, the desire, the search for depth, for truth, for light, not darkness, not manipulation, not ego of I want more money, I want more money, I want more money, just for me, and I kind of pretend and market it as for you, for me, for us. You know, it is about individualism, and any mentor, any coach who is not only coaching anymore, it is not about the how-tos anymore, it is about modeling and empowering other women and men into their uniqueness. It is only about individualism, and you have to understand your strength, you have to understand your gifts and your genius, and you have to understand how to market and sell it. Because the time will be different. There is no community sense anymore. People, it's like, what is in for me? I give you this, you give me that. We need to barter. We need to be able to really present our values. So when you now are not clear what it is, it's because you're approaching it with the mind. So there's 2 steps to get you out of this mind funk. And then when you have a little idea coming through, you come to me, because we need to monetize that shit now. You have to make money. You have to make money now to support yourself, set up the business so that you can be even more of service. People will look around and they're gonna feel lost. They're gonna feel lost. And you, because you're in my world, are one of the leaders. But it's your decision whether you want to really have me as a mentor and do this with me. This is up to you, okay? I just do it. What I do, what I know my purpose is, and my legacy actually is, because everybody has a purpose, but only the ones who answer that call and make an impact with it have a legacy. They create the legacy. So this is what will change, and I will do a event next week where I go even deeper into what to expect in 2027, and actually that I have already, without even knowing it, very intuitively did it in June, and that's why my 5-figure month, 6-figure month turned into 5-figure days. Not yet 6-figure days, but it's coming. So from now till end of the month, or around 28, 29, when Mars conjuncts Uranus, you are in preparation phase. These next 2 weeks, you better get your little tush into my world so that we gain clarity for you and start creating the new structures. How to do that, I will share next week. So get excited or DM me to be first to know. But the 2 things to get first step of clarity about having a certain idea, a certain glimpse of, okay, this is pulling me into that direction. You will not, like, the only clarity that you need is right now, not the full picture. It will come when you create it. Clarity doesn't come from sitting and waiting and pushing it. It comes from creating it. So we need to start with one thing. But that one thing, you got to ask yourself not, okay, what is the next thing that I can sell? How can I get excited? Because this is also a belief from the mind. I need excitement to sell. I was that for a long time. Like, oh my God, I'm not excited. I'm not high vibe, so people won't buy. You know, maybe that's you too. So what you can ask yourself right now, instead of what is the next thing, how do I get clarity? First, the question has to be, this is new paradigm. Drop into your body, connect with your body. Do something first before you even try to use your mind. Try to think. Connect with your body. Go for a walk, take a bath, orgasm, do yoga, do a workout, whatever it is. Drop into your body. Feel better. Open up. That's why I'm laying naked in the sun all day at the moment, in 3 weeks since I'm healing and working through all that, I am just focused on living my life and feel better, and actually focus on alignment, because there is strategy in your alignment, and having someone who can translate that strategy of your alignment into your business. With my 4426 channel, I can do that. This is when then you can monetize it. So first you have to feel better, and then you ask yourself the question, instead of, okay, what is the answer? What shall I post? How do I get, right? What is the answer? No, ask yourself, how do I want the answer gonna make me feel? How do I want to feel when I have the answer? Or you can ask yourself, how would I feel if I already knew the answer? How would I feel? Are you all taking notes? So how would I feel if I knew all the answers? Drop in that feeling. This is usually your body relaxes, you breathe, and then you're out of resistance, and then your force does not push against an opposition. Your force is suddenly again back into your body and your power and your alignment. It is a feeling of your signature frequency in your design, which is maybe more juiciness, satisfaction, grounded, success of, oh, yeah, I would feel successful if I had the answer, because then I feel like, yeah, right? So that feeling opens you up. And then it's usually to 99%, I bet you already know the answer, what you really want to create, because right now what we're shown, is there more light here? Where's more light? I'm trying to find a little bit of more light. So usually what we're shown right now, why things are pulled away from you, the universe is clearing that out to really have you sit and look at and be radically honest with what you really want, and you know the answer. But the work that you have to do with your mentor is around why you think it's not possible. People don't buy that, or nobody wants to hear about this, or I'm not good enough, or whatever. This is then the work that we do based on your chart. It's looking into your open centers. It's looking at where actually certain gates not fully in their highest alignment, which is sun, moon, personality. You're too much in your personality, the form, the body, the design gets to lead more, like trusting your authority more. Like there's so many things that we can, and I'm so excited about, to look into and work on with my clients now with this new perspective of what we're entering in. But let me just leave you with this, that you know already the answer. It's just getting the power behind it and holding that and taking the action and bringing this content out there and showing up differently, and also finding peace, satisfaction, feeling fully expressed in that moment without having the answer. There was a moment last week on my yoga mat where I was like, fuck, I don't know, what's the next thing? I want clarity. For me, the worst for a defined third eye is lack of clarity. And then the low frequency kicks in, and it felt like an addiction. And I was on my yoga mat, and I was sitting there, and I heard a voice of, it will pass. Just be patient, it will pass. Nothing is forever. You will never not stay in this state of unclarity forever. But if you try to push clarity, you will, because you recreate it. You recreate and fuel the resistance. So when you're in that state of I'm not fully clear, go out, live your best life. This is what you see me doing all the time. Like I'm already modeling you this new paradigm without you even knowing what I'm doing. And so then I noticed, like, I already know all the answers. I'm actually from the future. I'm a line 6, so the more I learn and grow, the better it gets anyways. And line 2 is a fucking genius. And line 1 has so much knowledge. Like, you have a full library in your head. So it is about owning that genius. And then it is of course, knowing how to monetize it, how to bring that into your business. And this is nothing that we can do alone. This is something that I have developed a method now for. It's actually a nine key concept that I'm so excited. I'm still refining it, so I'm not coming out before it's not finished masterpiece. But just know that I was sitting there like, the answer will come, it will pass. You know, the gates, the transits also will bring you clarity eventually. That's why I've created the HD Money Club, so that you know every week which transits are active. How does it affect your wealth blueprint? Because money is energy. And the more you are in alignment, the more open you are in that frequency of abundance and wealth. And wealth is just a state of being in alignment. Oh my God, I can talk and talk and talk and talk, but it's now getting dark. So, and I want to eat my melons. So, was that helpful? Have you gained a little bit more clarity, even if you're not clear about the next thing, but you maybe know what to do or what not to do? Get out of your fucking head into your body and own the things that you already know. And then be bold, upgrade, take the next steps. If you want to invest in yourself and in really the next 6 months to get ready and shift your business model into a structure-less model where there's no structure at all, but you will find so much stability in it because it's a totally new approach, a 2027 approach, then send me a DM, because the HD Lounge will change completely. And once the transition is done, the price will double. It's now at $11.11 per month, or there's a painful bonus as well. You get calls with me, but then the price will be $22.22 because it will be more a mentorship space, even deeper, more calls, more support, more personalized, chart-based coaching. This is what I desire, and so I'm gonna create it. So if you want to upgrade in the HD Lounge, send me a message, and if you want to join it, get some information, send me a message as well. And to answer your question, Helena, I just saw it. I don't want to leave you without answering the question. So, you know, the cross of planning is nothing bad about plans and structure. I have gate 60 in my root, and this is all about formulating something, right? And I'm a Capricorn moon. Like, the cross of planning is very helpful. If we don't have structures, we get lost. We don't know where to focus our energy towards. So, but if we say that this plan is the dogma, this is the overall for everyone else, one size, you know, fits all solution, then it's not good. Because we need to be in this individualism. For every person, a plan looks different. So this is your gift. Okay? And I see you. If you have any further questions, Helene, you can ask them in the HD Lounge chat. Okay, it's dark, my dears. You can watch the replay. I will repost it later when I'm home. And have a great rest of your night. Bye.